All right, here with head coach Jeff Behrman going into week one. Coach, before we start off with the season, how you feeling about your team and how camp's been going so far?
Yeah, really good. We've had a really good preseason, really good training camp. Let the guys handle the schedule extremely well. The upperclassmen did a phenomenal job of welcoming in the young guys and really have literally become big brothers to them. So that part's been really, really good. I think it's been really competitive. To the point where last week before the case scrimmage, like the last day we went against each other was on Tuesday. We had planned to go through Wednesday, but it was just so competitive. We had gotten so much work done, but we felt pretty good about just moving on to scouts and getting there. But it's a physical group. It's a group that loves to compete, and they really play together really, really well. So really happy with where we're at right now.
And then just talking also about the leadership. You guys have a fantastic group of captains this year.
Yeah, this is the first time we have 6 captains, and they're elite people. They're really strong leaders, and I couldn't be more excited about the guys that the team voted for to be captains. On offense, we have Nick Sempton-Felter, we have Grant Myers, and we have a junior, Troy Murkowski. And then on defense, we have Chris Golson, who's a 2-time captain. He was a captain last year as well, voted prior to his injury. And then we also have Joe Timmons and Tommy Wazinski. So really happy with those guys, and they've done a phenomenal job leading the program thus far.
So a little bit of a quirk of the schedule this year, having 6 road games, a little bit because of the transition to the NCAC in terms of scheduling. So talk about the importance of being strong road warriors this season.
Yeah, I mean, we got ahead of this because we've had 2 scrimmages already, one against Westminster and one against Case Western. Both those have been on the road as well. So the first day of training camp, we talked about, having to have that mentality and getting ahead of our sleep and getting ahead of recovery of our bodies and things like that. So, this is our 3rd road week in a row, and the guys know that, and they planned for it and they prepared for it. But whether you play at home, whether you play it away, we'd certainly want to be in front of our fans, but it's a great opportunity to play the game of football and have an opportunity to win a game.
Let's talk a little bit about Waynesburg. What do they bring to the table, and what kind of challenges they throw at you guys?
Yeah, I feel like their strengths, their offense, when you look at them on paper right now, they're returning 9 of 11 starters on offense. They're really big up front. They want to run the football. They have a running back that led the pack in rushing last year. They have a transfer wide receiver from West Virginia University, so they have explosiveness out there. They got a quarterback that started some games. He wasn't the full-time starter last year, but has experience, and I feel like they'll try to rely on their offense there. Defensively, they have a lot of capable players. They run to the ball really well. They don't do a lot defensively, and I think that's just to allow them to run fast and play physical. They only have 4 returners on defense, but they do have some FCS transfers, one from Campbell and one from Mercyhurst. So I'm sure that they'll rely on those guys quite a bit. And their middle linebacker's back from last year, who's a really strong player.
And then just kind of wrapping up, tell us about our team in general, just in terms of what you're expecting and some keys here for Saturday.
Yeah, I think keys, pretty much the same. Every Saturday, we got to play with great fundamentals, which fundamentals start with your eyes. That's the number one fundamental that you can have in the game of football. You got to have great eyes, you got to have great feet, you got to have great hands. You got to block, you got to tackle, and you got to be able to run the ball. So we're looking to make sure that we're getting that done at a high level on Saturday. But you got to play together. I mean, that's the biggest thing. The offense we've been talking about it all week. About execution, performance, and production. You got to produce. It's no different on defense. We need those guys to produce and make sure that we're playing together.
Awesome. And just wrapping up, hey, we're in the beautiful new Shula room, and there's been a lot of fun and exciting things going on here on campus, especially for the football team. I guess you talk a little bit to the Gridiron Club about all the excitement going on.
Yeah, it's been incredible. I mean, we're so grateful for the alums and everybody that stepped forward to allow these things to happen. It just adds to the experience of the student athlete. I mean, the new locker room's phenomenal. Tremendous gratitude to Bob Kraft and his family. It's a transformative space right now, with brand new lockers, carpet, new graphics on the walls, specific to football, and just a phenomenal place. I mean, our guys have taken great care of it, and are excited to get in there each and every day. And then you move down the hallway to the coaches' offices. The class of '64, spearheaded by Gus McPhee, really came through and raised the money for us to elevate the coaches' offices as well. So we all had brand new office chairs in there. So we all match. Before, I think we had 13 different office chairs. We've carpeted the offices. We've painted the walls. We've added graphics to the walls. So that's been a tremendous upgrade. And then again, with Gus's help in the class of '64, we've been able to transform the Schuler room to make it a head coach's office, but also a conference room setting for the staff, and also player meetings as well. And it's going to be a tremendous space for us in the recruiting process, as well as we invite families on campus and have a chance to meet with them and talk to them about the history of the program, because right behind you is a lot of the history of the program, the championship trophies, the championship pictures, footballs as well. You got the history of the NFL, right behind me, in terms of the guys that are working in the NFL. You got Coach Shula's stuff, that's still here. We want to highlight that when visitors come, and then you're not going to see it, but we'll get to it maybe next week. We got a wall with London Fletcher honors, and then also we're honoring our All-Americans and our academic All-Americans. So again, part of the history of the program.
Awesome. Thank you, Coach. Appreciate your time.
You got it. Go Streaks.